oh, I gotta eat until there's no more room in my stomach. That's what you calling full. You eat until there's no more room in your stomach, and then your stomach gotta try to break down your food, but you ain't even leave no room for it to. Have you ever seen somebody pour a glass of water, and the cup of water, the cup is full of ice, and they just pour a little bit of water along the side and let the ice melt into the water? All right, that works that way because you have two forms of water. One is a solid, which is a cold ice form, and one is a liquid form. But when it comes to food and the acids in your stomach or the water in your stomach that's meant to help break down your food as well, the two need space and room to break this shit down. So if you fill up your stomach, now you got acid in your throat because it don't got no space in your stomach to break down the food. But you so fixated on having something in your mouth no different than when people chew bubble gum. So to pay attention. Sit your butt down. That's why that's what your problem is. You're not paying attention. Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm right here. Look at me. No different than when you keep on putting different things in your mouth just because it's like, chewing bubble gum. You creating a habit. As soon as you start chewing bubble gum, you creating a habit of always having something in your mouth. I always gotta have something to chew. Not because you really hungry, but because you're in a habit of chewing. So at that point, I need y'all to recognize your stomach ain't so-called growling because you hungry. Your stomach is moving shit across the floor. No different if I was to scoot that chair across the floor. You gonna hear it go across the floor. Your stomach is constantly cleansing itself. Constantly cleansing itself. So it can always be revitalizing the body. But if you always throwing shit in the way, at some point your body say, you know what? We ain't gonna get no break. So we might well just turn the lights off in here. Say to get your hands out your hair. You don't got nothing else to do but pay attention. We might well turn the lights off in here. Because you're not gonna give me no time to clean up. You just gonna keep on throwing food on the floor, aka food in your stomach. And for some of us, we can't seem to remember when it's time to go to the bathroom and how to keep your hands off your face. So the easiest way to deal with that is, you know how the easiest way to deal with that? What? Exactly. That's a great example of what to do. And then I got another solution for you. Main thing is, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. A lot of times people have to go to the bathroom and can't control their bowels because they overloaded. Their bowels is overloaded to the point you can't hold it long enough to make it to the bathroom. Your body been trying to tell you to go to the bathroom all this time, but you've been playing and doing some of everything else and worrying about everything else to the point now, guess what? Now it's time to go to sleep, and now your body like, shoot, we finna get this out one way or another. Or instead of worrying about, instead of doing what you're supposed to do when it's time, you sit around and you worry about it. Because what? You keep getting in trouble every time you don't go to the pot, right? So you start worrying about it, and the beautiful thing is it show up in your dream to help you work it out. Like you told me earlier, like, dang, I thought I was awoke, but I realized I was asleep. Now you got an opportunity to tap into lucid dreaming, baby. Because the moment you start realizing that you sleep now going forward, guess what you doing? You having a lucid dream. That means you have the ability to say, I'm dreaming right now. So I don't need to do what I'm doing in the dream. Like, some things you could do in your dream and it don't affect your life. Like, if you go to the bathroom in your dream, you know you're finna wake up wet. But if you go to the bathroom in your dream, just like you do now, blink your eyes a few times to make sure you're actually in the bathroom. Okay? Once you, even just practice it. When you go to the bathroom now, every time you go to the bathroom, make it a habit. Blink your eyes. All right, I'm really awake. That's what Daddy used to do. Or some of my friends say they used to pinch themselves to make sure they actually awake and they not dreaming. Because if you pinch yourself and you're not awake, you're going to wake up like, it's going to jolt you out your sleep. But you got to create the habit, just like chewing the bubble gum leads to you wanting to chew on something all the time. You have a fixation. Like I said, you can quit your job or you can get fired. You can get sent off on somebody else's terms, or you can leave on your own terms. You can do what's right by you, or you can die. And life gonna do right by you with you being gone. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasn't doing right by you all along. Momo, get your stuff together. And I ain't going to keep telling you. Get away from the table with that.